Welcome back to the Nightmare of Mensis. The name of this lamp is Murgo's Loft, middle. Again, we don't know who Murgo is, but we are back in sort of our frenzy gear, just to be on the safe side. I spent some echoes, not all of them. I was going to make a selfish purchase and get some, either the crow feather garb or the Canehurst helmet, but I decided to be responsible and level up once, put it into health, and also buy some fire paper and some Molotovs, which I do not have equipped at the moment, so womp womp. And I spent some insight on bolt paper, which is why we were down to 3 insight instead of our 7 as we had previously. And I heard you. Yeah. Hey, stop that. So ridiculous. Oh, we have the corpse here that has a pebble, of course, and then we have a church corpse here with a bloodstone chunk. I believe it is down there where we really get a look at those winter lanterns. I know I just heard one sort of humming. There's actually something quite freaky that people have noticed about the winter lanterns. I'm hoping, yes, where that little light is over there. Where are you at? I wonder if I can't see her from here. Yeah, it looks like I can't see her from here. Like they're not allowing the draw distance to show her, I think is what's happening, because it's a different part, which is kind of unusual. Usually they're not like that. Oh, no, there she is. No, that's not what I wanted. Silence. Give me my insight back. Sorry about that. Here. Okay. Can't really see it from here, but I just want you to get a look at these, because I am probably going to run past these bitches once we encounter them. But you can see this head full of eyes, very reminiscent of amygdala, among other things that we've run into. Very reminiscent of amygdala, in fact. The clothing, though, it's a dress. And you can sort of hear this feminine humming coming from them. The dress, I'll just tell you now, is extremely similar to the dress that the doll wears in the dream. Yes, really. People have posted side-by-side comparisons of really high-res screenshots of these winter lanterns and the plain doll from the dream. If you want to go Google that, I highly encourage it. I'll probably put a link down in the description. Hopefully I remember to do that. Future self, please remember to do that. Here we see the shadows of Yharnam. No shit. The shadows of Yharnam. They're significantly weaker at the moment, though. We do get a little elevator here, but the door does not close. It is broken. And in FromSoft, that means you can jump the fuck off. Right here. So we come down here. And we are actually down where that winter lantern is. And I am 100% serious when I say I'm likely going to just run past them, because they have a lot of HP and their frenzy meter just keeps going even if you get out of sight of them. They cause extreme frenzy, and here we pick up the inflicted organ, which I believe is a chalice material. Yes, it is. Special material used in a holy chalice ritual. Special body parts collected by the healing church. What was this gruesome bait used to lure? So now we know that there is more than one nasty body part that the church uses to collect rituals. And this actually has the exact same description as the yellow backbone. The additional rite, rotted offering, beckons ungodly forces, normally terrifying things, but also worthy prey for a special hunt. You can offer certain things when you're creating a chalice dungeon, and it will create sort of a different... Ooh, she's very close. It'll create a different sort of chalice. Basically, you can have a defiled chalice, like sort of a rotted offering, a fetid offering chalice, things like that. But what's important is we need to keep an eye on this bitch, and I might use a blue elixir just to try and keep them off of us, and I want to have sedatives at the ready. I am so scared right now. I hate these bitches. Ooh! Surprise, bitch. It doesn't matter. They will grab you. There's an item over there that I want to get. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why this? Okay, sedative. Ooh, girl. Yep, she's screaming. Don't touch me, I'm scared. Let me get this. Kin cold blood, that's it. Ooh. Ooh. Yep. Get our frenzy back down. I think there's one more over here. Yep, there she is. And I can't remember what she's guarding. Oh, there's more than one! Don't touch me, I'm scared! Okay. Come in here and we have these little mini nightmare apostles with a sort of Patch's face, but with like a monk bowl cut, which is pretty funny. They're not too hard. Ooh, except that they crowd you like they're doing me right now. And it is important that we come down here. Because something very interesting this way lies. You nasty, nasty beach. I wonder if it'll trigger frenzy from here. Yep, surprise, bitch. Here, let's see if I can... You can sort of see the neckerchief of the doll. Oh, she's coming in here. I need to put that away. Oh, does she get... No, that's not good. I did not know that she could come in here. Fuck my entire life. Oh, the things I do for love. Okay. We're gonna come in here. And we're gonna hope that frenzy meter stops. You can see it's still going up. Okay, and it's going back down. Very nice, very nice. Bitch, you better stay up there. There's something very, very important over here. Extremely important, in fact. And you might be seeing that there at the bottom of the screen and being like, the fuck is that? That is what has been causing us frenzy. Yeah, we're gonna get a closer look at that, but for now... Okay, so now we can explore this area without having to worry about effect frenzy. So we can just explore that area that we opened up before. We actually opened up a gate over there, and I showed you by walking to about here, and then it triggered this brain. Well, it's a brain covered in eyes, I'll just tell you. So now we can come down here and collect a bunch of cool shit. Yeah, so we can do that. We have to deal with one more winter lantern, and she is down here. Ugh! And there are two nightmare apostles over here, normal ones. Ooh, do not. Do not fucking kill me, you piece of shit bag. Stop! These, it does not matter if you hide from them, the effect will still continue. The frenzy effect, that is. And I want her to turn away, and we can see a treasure chest over there. They are sensitive to bolt. No, she grabbed me. This is not good, y'all. Oof. Oof. Sedative, that's what I wanted. Fuck. There we go. Oh, God. No! God damn it, you bitch. I just want you to die. Can't you just die? And we need to do sedatives right now. Whew. Oh, you are so close to death. Can you just die? Ugh. You, stay away. Sedative before we die. Thank you. Okay, we had 10 sedatives when we started this episode. We're down to 2. So, I mean, yeah. Quicksilver bullets. And I think all that item was up there with the other winter lanterns is, it was like a gem of some sort. Nothing like making or breaking of the game, but something in here is very interesting. The choir bell. We actually have seen this in use before. I didn't comment on it because I was too engaged in the hunt. When we were fighting Ebrietas, Daughter of the Cosmos, we summoned, I want to say it's Damien, Mensa Scholar Damien, and he was actually using this. And I'll show you what it is. It takes 15 arcane. We would need 5 more points of arcane. And it is choir bell, special hunter tool of the choir, high-ranking members of the church, fashioned after a bell that projects an arcane sound across planes of existence. The sound of this smaller silver version of the bell does not cross planes, but grants vigor and healing to all cooperators. So when I was getting hit, he was ringing that to try and help me out. If we look down, this is actually, that's actually where those big-ass spiders were. We came in through there. We walked through here, and then over there we fought the choir spy Eddie. So yeah, it's very, I love the way FromSoft does their level design. It's like some serious masterpiece artful shit. But anyway, we can come down here, and over there is actually where we opened up that gate with the key, and up there is where those singing bitches are. But we're down here and we're gonna collect treasure. So, we did it. We got rid of the biggest threat in this area in terms of our health. We get Great One's Wisdom, Arcane Damp Blood Gem, and these are all on corpses with like these things sticking out of them, these frenzy spikes. And we'll go down into this pit in a second, but Great One's Wisdom, Great One's Wisdom. What else we got in here? We can also hear that we're crunching on bones. Just wonderful, really. I actually wonder what these formations are. I don't think they're statues. I think they're something that formed in sort of petrified in a way that petrified wood forms, or crystallized or something. Like, they're too organic to be statues, which is not to say that that can't be achieved, but just, yeah, they're just so sort of without rhyme or reason, you know? And we're in a nightmare, so it makes sense that we see these horrifying sort of figures. We get a damp blood tinged stem. I will likely upgrade my gun with that. Madman's knowledge. It's interesting that this guy gets Madman's knowledge, and he is furthest away. The ones closest get Great One's knowledge. Just as a refresher course on the difference. Madman's knowledge is the skull of a madman touched by the wisdom of Great Ones. Making contacts with eldritch wisdom is a blessing, for even if it drives one mad, frenzy, it allows one to serve a grander purpose for posterity. Great One's wisdom, in contrast, is fragments of the lost wisdom of the Great Ones, beings that might be described as gods. At Bergenworth, Master Willem had an epiphany. We are thinking on the basis of planes. What we need are more eyes. Grant us eyes, as you once did for the vacuous Rom. Eyes. Grant us eyes. So that we may line our brains and cleanse ourselves of our beastly idiocy. And here is where we fought Mikolash. Yeah. Yeah. So, kind of a little loop around. Now we're gonna head back up to that area. And you'll remember that bridge that we crossed is no longer here because it has risen up. It's okay. We have this little side area. Bye, Skeledudes. And because we sent that elevator down and we didn't take it, it should be parked here and waiting for us. Yes, and we want the one with the broken ass door. You see it makes an attempt to close and then it's just like, eh, fuck it. Ooh, 11 blood vials. We'll see what happens. And here is an elevator that I don't believe we can access yet. Yeah, it's not currently operable. Womp womp. Here we have the actual shadows of fucking Yarnum. You, come here. I just want one of you. I don't want both of you. They are significantly weaker than we remember. Come here. As you can see. But you might be wondering, what the fuck are the shadows of Yarnum doing here? Did he drop something? Nope, just his candle. He just dropped his candle. There's another one up there that we need to be careful of. He's gonna rain fire on us. We need to get his attention and then drop back, so homeboy doesn't get his fire on us. Hey, you there. Ha ha ha. Ooh, lights out, motherfucker. You can drop anything fun? Woo, blood vial. Thank you. I was just bitching about how I had low blood vials. Thank you, game. Oh, hi. You don't usually do that. That's a new one. Congrats. Fuck out of here. Quicksilver bullets. I didn't really need those, but that's okay. Come up here. That big ass moon. It's very interesting, I think, also in the nightmare that the pale blood moon, that red moon that hangs low in the sky and blurs the line between man and beast, is not found in the nightmare. It's this very beautiful, sort of silvery white moon. I don't know, just little observations like that. Maybe because the red moon is so volatile in spirit and what it beckons, that's why it isn't as favorable, maybe. We also get a pig, and I want to see if we can see it from here. You can sort of see it. That pig has an awful lot of eyeballs. Eesh. I'm hoping that we can deal with this guy without him noticing we are here by getting the backstab on him, the butt stab. Would you like a proctal exam? Most effective way to check for colon cancer. Ooh, one more. Thank you. I hope you got a brief glimpse at all the eyeballs that motherfucker had. Woo! Blood vials, yes. There's still another pig. He's over there. Hopefully, maybe I can... Yeah, that one. There are two pigs, actually, and you can see all those fucking eyeballs. I hope you can see it anyway, because we will have to deal with them at some point, but I don't want to deal with them now. And there is a smarter way to deal with them, let's put it that way. Especially when there's two at once, because they charge. There's a Wandering Madness down there, which is sort of your hint that you can drop down here. And we also have a shiny, and we're actually going to go this way. Did I fuck that up? I did. Yes, there it is. Stone chunk. Hell yeah. Oh my god, I didn't jump down into that little pit that we were supposed to explore. Fucking suck, dude. Fuck. Fuck. You know what? We'll come back to that. I'm gonna write myself a post-it note. And we'll come back to that, because there was an important collectible that we want in there. Did it again. Fuck myself again. But I know a way to sort of tie it together, so it's okay. Sorry about that. I got so distracted with the treasure. In here is a Wandering Madness. And, like, I was talking about these statues, how they seem petrified in some way. The statues seem really, or I guess rock formations. I don't think they're, like, sculpted statues, but they look a lot like these Wandering Madnesses, is, you know, the observation I'm trying to draw. But anyway, we can come down this little waterway, and I think, yes, we get the silvery moon again. Make contact with it. Sort of our version of Praise the Sun in this game. And Sorry, just taking in the scenery, seeing if there's any little Easter eggs out there. Not that I can see. But we want to be kind of careful coming through here because there is another set of Shadows of Yharnam. And we can be very smart about how we handle them if we're very, very quiet while hunting shadows. Because most people, their instinct will be to run at that guy right there, but they won't realize this guy's standing right here. Especially if you're playing online. There will be a bell-ringing woman ringing a sinister bell here. So people will, she'll actually be standing, like, right here. So people will, like, rush into this area and be like, oh, I gotta get that bell-ringing bitch. But there's 2 Shadows of Yharnam here. This guy has a bloodstone chunk. They're like, hey man, if you upgraded your weapon to +9, you should really upgrade your weapon to +9. There are more Shadows of Yharnam up here, as well as the pigs. And you can be invaded in this area. Yeah. There is actually, like, I think 2 sets. Like, yeah, there's 4, and then I think there's another Shadow of Yharnam somewhere. They all saw me. Yeah, I'm expecting some fire to rain down from above here. Hey. Ooh, that was nasty. Fuck you too, bro. Let's see. You can actually get the pigs to help you with the Shadows of Yharnam, truth be told. They will charge and trample the shadows. I could parry you, but why when I could just stab you to death? Blood vials. Hey, stop that. More blood vials. Yes, queen. Yeah. The pigs are over there, so we want to be careful with this. You, come on. Get away from the pigs, please. Would you stop with that shit? Alright, fine. I'll bring the party to you. Whoa, buddy. You can stop right now. Thank you very much. I need somebody with a human touch. Thanks, Spice Girls. Okay, now we have these pigs lightly separated. There are some items over there. I'm trying to make sure I don't pull 2 pigs at once. Hey, I wonder... No, I don't think I can. I was gonna try and shoot one and get his attention, but I don't want to get both. Do you feel? Hey, come on. Yeah, I think I got 1, which is good. That'll work. Are you gonna charge me? Please? No? Alright. You know what? This would be a great time to use blue elixir. Now that I think of it. We get Kin Cold Blood and Kin Cold Blood, and I think there's an item down here. Yes, there is. Don't touch me! Nourishing Damp Blood Gem! Get away from me, you motherfucker! Oh my god. It's a multi-eyed pig. Hopefully you gotta look at the eyes. I don't know how much closer I can get without putting myself in mortal danger. I think that's it for the Shadows of Yharnam in this area. This is the woman we saw after defeating Rom. We can now see her up close and see that she's crying while looking up towards the top of this building. We can see there is blood around her stomach. We can also hear a baby crying. Her hands are bound. We can also see she's quite pale, pretty tall, and is human-ish, but not quite human. The implication here is that she's had her child stolen from her, literally ripped from her womb. And that baby we hear crying can be assumed to be hers. And we are in Murgo's loft, so the child may in fact be Murgo. I'm actually wondering if there's some lore. No, it's not on the Thumero Chalice. Thumero refers to a race of beings that lived in, like, or at least their existence was found in the labyrinth. This woman here is a Thumerian. So just for height comparison purposes, she's much bigger than we are. Her eyes are black. Her cheekbones are kind of oddly shaped. She's kind of in the uncanny valley, so not quite human, not quite alien. There's a race of people known as the Thumerians, and people, I don't think they're humans. They are very much Thumerians, but anyway, we can come down here and get a chest, and we actually cannot pick this up. I can already tell you that. Unable to acquire Yosefka's blood vial due to inventory or storage max. You can only carry one at a time, so if I were to use it and then grab it right now, I could use it. Or grab it, rather. As far as lore, I don't think anybody's been able to tie Yosefka. Actually, let me think about this. Maybe I could tie. This refined blood, highly invigorating, restores a large amount of HP. The product of a slow and careful refinement process, this rare blood vial appears to be a clinic original. We can also see it's sort of an amber color. A pale color. Maybe Yosefka was linked to the Thumerian people in some way. Honestly, I'll just tell you guys. This is Queen Yarnum. So Yarnum is both a place and a person, and Yarnum, the city, the town, is very likely named after Queen Yarnum, because Yarnum, the town, is built on top of the labyrinths where evidence of the Thumerian people and Queen Yarnum, who was queen of the Thumerians, evidence of their existence was found in the labyrinth. The reason I'm telling you is because you can actually fight Queen Yarnum as a boss in the labyrinth. And it's a pretty disturbing fight. It's a sort of clone fight where there are clones of the Queen of Yarnum, but the one that's real is the one that has a noticeable pregnant belly. And if you hit her, a baby will cry. But unfortunately, you have to hit her to beat her. Yeah. So this is Queen Yarnum. And we know that a Great One yearns for a surrogate because they lose their child. Could it be that Murgo, Queen Yarnum's child, was chosen as a Great One's surrogate? We're gonna find out. But if we come in here first, we get an elevator. Praise the elevator. Yes. Yep, this spits us out here. And I'm actually, we have like a minute or two left. How do I want to do this? I'm actually going to go down to that pit right now because that tower that Queen Yarn was crying at is actually a boss battle. So I want to be sure that I refresh my materials before we go in there. But before we do, I can actually come in here and show you guys what was down in that pit that I told you I was going to explore, and just get it out of the way now. It's a little hidden, gotta be honest with you, but we come out here and we are going to explore that fucking pit right now, and it takes like a second. This is where a brain like that was lined with eyes, a very large brain, and we will be getting a closer look at it at some point. Actually might, I don't know, I don't want to make any promises, but right, this is where it was. It dropped down there. You can see these eyeballs webbed to the side everywhere. They've been fucking everywhere, but yeah. You can actually jump down here. Not into the pit. Please, God. Yeah. And this is a very important upgrade material over here. Blood Rock. This is what you need to get to a +10 weapon, and we are absolutely going to be putting it on our Ludwig's Holy Blade. I don't think it has any special... It might have some special lore. I take that back. A large solid chunk that forms in cold blood. After death, a substance in the blood hardens, and that which does not crystallize is called a bloodstone. This is no mere chunk. It is nearly a boulder. Few bloodstones of such size have ever been discovered, even considering the combined experience of all the hunters. This used to be the only blood rock that you could get in the fucking game. You can now buy one for, I think, 30 insight. And there's also one available in the old Hunter DLC. So, now you can get at least 2 blood rocks per game without having to spend 30 insight. But it spits us out here where we were back with, what's his face? Choir Spy, Choir Intelligencer Eddie. Since I can't tell if it's Edwin, Edward, or Edvard. But I'm just going to take care of this right now, since we're so close. We dropped that nasty, nasty brain down. We can actually have audience with that fucking brain, which we are 100% gonna do. Let me put some blue elixir on so we have less of a chance of being ganked. We're gonna run around here, avoid this little sucker. Don't you touch me. Can hear something squishing and a heart beating, or just a pulsing sort of sound. And here is the brain of Mensis. This is what was frenzying the shit out of us. You can see there's sort of a similar web shape to amygdala, but it looks overgrown. There are eyes, and probably the most disturbing part is that the eyes track you. All of them do. We can see sort of this mangled, nasty hand here that has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So... evidence of a great one. The amygdala and the lesser amygdalae have these 6-fingered hands. We have sort of a brain stem here. Multiple. You can hear it pulsing. Just getting you a real good 360 view of this nasty fuck. Sort of these tumor-like growths. It almost looks like they're messengers embedded in there between the eyeballs. And here is something very interesting indeed. Actually, which eye do I? Yeah. Okay, so it has 2 hands, 2 6-fingered hands. Okay. Thought there was only one. Hey, friend. This doing anything for you? Just think about it, dude. Just think about what's going on. What's your favorite color? What are your dreams, your aspirations? How do you feel about climate change, Brain of Mensis? Do you think you have anxiety because of how your mother treated you? Or are you sympathetic in spirit because you're a great one within the nightmare? And he gives us the moon rune. We have successfully made contact with a great one. He actually gives us the strongest, if not, well, one of the strongest, if not the strongest moon runes in the game. I forget where we got the other one. We got it somewhere. But we get this one. And you gain more blood echoes. A transcription of moon as spoken by the great ones inhabiting the nightmare. The great ones that inhabit the nightmare are sympathetic in spirit and often answer when called upon. We called upon them with the make contact gesture, and they came through for us. This poor bastard is stuck down here in the dark. Clearly just a rotted brain. Let's put it out of its misery. You can see the eyeballs getting more bloody as we hit it. Nasty. It will not fight back, even if I stop. There we go. Does some real damage on this motherfucker. This bloody eyeball. I'm doing this for your own good. This hurts me more than it hurts you. Probably not. Get some stamina back here. Some more. Yeah. Good night, sweet prince. You could tell some good ghost stories dressed like this. That was the Brain of Mensis. And we get the Living String. It's a special material used in the Holy Chalice ritual. The immense brain that Mensis retrieved from the nightmare was indeed lined with eyes on the inside, but they were of an evil sort, and the brain itself was terribly rotten. But even still, it was a legitimate great one, and left a relic. A living relic at that, which is a precious thing indeed. Oh, man. Anyway, in the next episode, we are going to be headed up to the tower in front of Queen Yarnum, and we're going to see what lies at the top of that tower. And then, we are done with this fucking Nightmare of Mensis, y'all. Looking forward to the end. Anyway, thank you for joining me. I will see you next time.